Hello there everyone, and welcome back to another Cobblemon X Create video. Today we're going to work on another tutorial and I'm going to show you how to farm all of these goodies here. Now, sit back, relax, and enjoy the episode. Now we want to farm the medicinal leeks, we want to farm berries, vivichokes, big roots maybe, some revival herbs, and of course the mints. And we can do all that with one very simple farm, which you can make bigger, smaller, however you want to do it, with some create stuff going on. So how are we going to make this? Well, we're going to use a gantry shaft system this time, so we are going a bit, a bit crazier with this. We're going to have a gantry shaft, we're going to have a gantry carriage, we're going to have some mechanical harvesters, we're going to use a water wheel to power this. I can use a daylight detector on it, which is going to be awesome. A pulse repeater, we're going to take that out. We'll take some building blocks. Redstone contact, we'll use a brass funnel, some shaft, and some belt for transporting the items about. And of course some chests for sorting the items out. So let's just get rid of these here. So what are we going to do? Well, let's set up the gantry shaft system first, shall we? So we'll get a gantry shaft going along this side, right up until the end there. We'll put a. I've missed something out here, which is really important. We need the sequence gear shift. That's what we need. We need a sequence gear shift on the end here, which is perfect. We'll get a gantry shaft on the side here. Then we'll get some building blocks. So what building blocks do we want? We'll just go with good old apricorn wood again, because that's, quite fitting. Or should we go with tumblestone? Yeah, let's do some blocks of sky tumblestone for this. This can come across this section here, which is perfect. That's awesome. We need to put the mechanical harvesters all along this side here. Now we're going to want to power this sequence gear shift here, so we put the water wheel there. We will get a water bucket just here, which is fine. That's powered. We will put a daylight sensor. I had one just now and it's gone. So we want a daylight sensor. So this is going to be really good for triggering the gantry shaft. See, it's worked. Yeah, that's not how we want it though. So we'll put that back. Yeah, come back. Okay, awesome. Let's not put that down yet until we've actually, made the farm work. Can we put? Yeah, we'll put another mechanical harvester there. That's really cool. Now we want to get some chests on this system here. I'm just going to put a load of chests along the front. That's fine. And then on this side here, what we'll do is we will put a portable storage interface. I missed that out of the list as well. Portable storage interface. One there. Perfect. You can go there. And then you need another one this side here, facing that way. So when these two meet up, they will actually talk to each other and then stuff will come out of here. Very nice. Very nice. We will get a shaft on here. That can go there. And then we can have the shaft coming all the way down to here. We'll get the belt. That can come down this way. Actually, let's have a shaft coming off the back of there. And then that can go on to there. See, that's going the wrong way for what we actually want. But what we can do is we can just change the direction of this water wheel here, because this doesn't actually matter which way that goes. Perfect. And then we'll get a funnel that can go on the back there. And then we can have a load of chests lined up all along here with all the different things that we want to farm. So let's just say we want berries in there. We could have, the revival herbs in there with the viv ups in there. The medicinal leeks, yeah, they can go in there. The vivichoke can go in there. And the mints. So we want all the mints. So then we're going to put a brass funnel on facing all that way. Nice. So that should be all our storage systems set up then. Let's just try something out. 1 second. Let's just throw a bit of dirt down. See, and that's gone in this chest here. Perfect. But if I put a brass funnel filter on there, it won't go in there. It'll go into this one. Yes, nice. It's not what we want to put on there, but that's as good as we're going to get. So we have these redstone connectors here, but we don't actually need them. I don't know why I had them. I think I had a different idea for a farm, but it's not coming to fruition right now. So right, we'll put some medicinal leek on here. That's cool. Let's just clear my inventory off. We're going to farm just the one type of berry for now. That's fine. That can go in there. We will Vivichokes. That can go in there. Got revival herbs, and then we've got the mints themselves. That's fine, but these mints also drop different types of seeds, so we'll have to come to that in a second. So medicinal herbs in there. Right, we'll put you there. We also need the pepper, the pepper plant, pepper flower that is produced from these revival herbs as well. Cool. So now we can grow everything, but obviously this isn't stuck together, so let's get the glue. Let's make sure this is all stuck together. So I'm just gonna bring that down to there. This can all be stuck together. This can be stuck together. This can be stuck together. So now we need to work on the sequence gear shift, so I need to figure out how many blocks this wants to move forward. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We're going to go forward 13 blocks. So let's click on this. We've set it to piston. We want it to go 13 blocks. So that's 13 meters. I don't know which way this is forward or backwards. Let's just get it to go 1 block a second. Let's get a button. Yeah, see, that's the wrong way. Okay, so we want it to go this way. We can get it double speed or normal speed, so that it's reversed. Reverse speed, so 13 meters, then we get it to go away. It will be a delay of, let's just set that to 5 ticks. Or we can set it to however many seconds, so we'll set it to 1 second. We'll go for piston, and then it will come back for 15 blocks, and then it will end. So if I set this to go, nothing's happening right now. Something must be stuck somewhere that it doesn't need to be. Ah, there we go. There we are. There we are. It must have been stuck on something. Obviously, this is very slow, so we could probably set this to double speed. But as you can see, it's working its way across. Once it reaches this section here, hopefully it reaches that section there. I haven't calculated properly. It should stop of its own accord. Wonderful. And then 1 second, and it starts making its way back. That's perfect. And then it'll go back, and anything it's picked up, so let's say it's put these in its inventory, should then get spat out onto here using the portable storage interface, and we will set it to up to any. See, it's connected. Oh, it's not worked. Gantry shaft systems and portable storage interfaces can be very finicky, so don't be alarmed if this doesn't work. I might try something else instead here. So let's get rid of all these chests. We may be able to get away with not having that at all. So let's just get a barrel. We might be okay with 1 barrel for our storage for this farm. It's not going to produce tons and tons of stuff, so let's not worry too much about it for now. Right, we'll get a funnel onto there. So everything's going to come out of there, and then we can get an item drain. So item drains are really handy for moving things across without the need of a belt. So if we put that on there, and then I should be able to put them, yeah, see? They come straight out, no fuss, and then they'll just move down the conveyor. That's really cool. Yep, straight in. No fuss, no nothing. Straight in the chest. Okay, wonderful. Let's just make sure that this is, that's glued together, and let's just make sure that this actually runs backwards and forwards then, shall we? We will just remember to double the speed, because that's very slow. That's much better, much faster. Let's come all the way back. Perfect. All right. Okay, so that's worked. That has done its job. I'm going to set this now to just, I think this is actually 12 blocks. So we're just going to change this to 12 blocks instead, which is really cool. And let's get some stuff planted. And fantastic, now that everything's planted, let's give this a little run. I mean, unfortunately the berries kind of don't work with the random tick speed increase. This is all set at 3000 still, so this grows very, very fast. But I'm going to press the button on here and watch it go. There it is, harvesting all the stuff, and it's going to leave it planted behind it so it can grow pretty much straight away. Now this random tick speed is at 3000, so like I said, it's going to grow really fast compared to what it will in vanilla. But this is just for testing and showing you how the farm works. Now we've got all the goodies in this moving barrel here, so we've got quite a lot of revival herbs. You get a lot of revival herbs, pep-up flowers, 20 vivichokes, 29 medicinal leeks. You know, it's a pretty strong and powerful farm, and it doesn't take you that much resources to make it. Now, all these resources will flood onto this belt here. Now, the belt is pretty slow. You can speed that up if you really, really wanted to. And then it will just work its way across and be filtered into its nice little storage area. Now, to fully automate this farm, so you don't have to keep coming up and pressing a button, we're going to actually attach a daylight sensor to this. So let's put a daylight sensor on there. We're going to slap that on there, and every time it's daylight, it will switch on, but we're actually going to turn it to a nighttime one. So every time it turns night, this has had a chance to grow, and it's going to push forward. So, yeah, I'll show you that once this comes back. But let me show you what happens when I turn it to nighttime. So time, set to night. Yes, it just goes on itself. Look at that. Easy as pie. Super, super simple. Now, if you want to make this in your survival world, just go ahead and follow the steps in this tutorial. It should be pretty straightforward, but if you are struggling a little bit, I am going to put the schematic in the description of this video. So just download the schematic, use a schematic cannon, whatever you fancy, and there you go. You'll have a nice, lovely gantry shaft farm. You know, harvest all the goodies for you automatically. Super, super simple. Before I go though, I am thinking that maybe farming berries with this is probably not a good idea, because you could probably use a deployer to poke the berries off, and then you don't have to wait for the tree to replant. So maybe another type of mint is probably a good idea to put in here. So we'll just put some green ones down here. There you are. Much better. Yeah, I think a berry farm will be very similar to this. But we'll probably have to find a way of, you know, getting the berries from the deployer into something else. So, a berry farm, this is not. Do not put berries on here. Do not put berries on here. It won't work. I thought it would, but it just takes too long to grow. So, yeah, just do this instead. It's great.